Hello, this is Blue Star, defend the Rebel Equestria, and I feel kind of strange and flat and two-dimensional and everything, and oh my gosh, what's that thing? It's black and it's pointy and oh no, no wait, whoa! Oh dear, sorry, could not resist. So anyway, yes, this is going to be a video about how to basically make focus on videos with the various programs that I have. And right now you're looking at Audacity, which is my audio recording program, which by the way is a free program. It's a pretty awesome program. It's cool. So yeah, just Google it and download it. It has a lot of great features and everything. It's got basically just about everything that you could want and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm using this to record my audio. So now, I must admit, I'm going to go back to here. Yes, this is a very, very old copy of Illustrator. And just for the heck of it, this is basically my OC. Yes, it's like, I wanted to show you the layers that I have. I'm sure this is not exactly a revolutionary thing, but yeah, I have a lot of different things on a lot of different layers. For starters, the eyes. It's like, yes, I drew a whole bunch. Actually, I commissioned someone to draw me these templates for the eyes. And let's see, where I think that is here. Yeah, okay, those are the. Yeah, there's so many layers here that I was like, whatever. Yeah, like this is actually the template. Actually, yeah, okay, sorry about that. I'm very unorganized and unfortunately, as usual, I'm doing this off the cuff, so unfortunately, yeah, sorry about that. So anyway, yeah, so that was actually the template image I used to make my OC, and I have to turn everything off in order for you to see it. So anyway, yeah, I put the eyes on separate layers, and also have mouths. So you just click on and off, and ta-da! There's a whole bunch of interesting possibilities and all that stuff. And even the armor is basically on separate layers. So I turn this off. Bunk. Oh my gosh, I bawled! Oh, the horror. Ta-da! That looks much better now. So, ta-da! That makes it a lot easier and stuff. But it does a lot. It does, unfortunately, create a lot of possibilities and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm gonna... Yes, I think I'll leave that open. My poor computer is working quite hard right now. As you can see, there's quite a few programs open. So anyway, let's go to the main program now, which is Sony Vegas. Okay. Ah! Oh dear. It's like, you did not see that. Anyway, this is Sony Vegas Movie Studio Platinum 12. Oh dear, yes. Unfortunately, yes. I do have a policy of basically not revealing my full first name and last name. Sorry, it's just a personal thing. So anyway, let's get to it then. So, first thing we need to do is one thing I definitely recommend that you do is that you definitely get some organization going. Alright, just a second. It's like the video, Yes, because unfortunately, as you can see, there's a lot of audio files, video files, graphic files, everything. I definitely recommend. So anyway, this is my MP3 of the audio that I recorded and edited and everything. So I'm just going to select this and drag it into there. Ta-da! All right, and okay, yes. First things first. Whoops. So you see that it appears in all media. And Okay, so now I'm going to bring it in and just drag it here, and ta-da! And as you can see, as you saw, it was said building peaks, which are basically these, basically the waveforms and everything. And those are useful, are very useful in reaction videos. But I've always had a, whoops! Oh dear. Oh, I always have a major goof up like this. So, oh dear. So first thing, oh dear, I forgot to make a new project. Okay, whoopsies. So first, I'm so sorry about this. I'm gonna Okay, so first we're gonna do new project. I'm gonna do internet video, internet HD 24p, which I believe means frames per second, which means 24 frames per second, which basically means it has a little less frames per second and stuff like that, which means it's a little smaller. So, I'm just gonna name this, season 4 shows new direction, because this is a focus on video. I basically, just make it up. again, I'm going to make a separate video for my reaction videos, because I always encounter a big technical fault or something that breaks or I need to go fix, and every time I've tried to do this. So yeah, I'm going to do one of these at a time and hope that something horrible doesn't happen. I apologize for that before. So anyway, so now we're going to go back to here, drag this into here, because now we've created that project, because obviously, I mean, I do at 720 and not like, obviously for these, obviously trying to do it at like 1080p doesn't seem to, at 30 frames per second doesn't really make much sense and all that stuff. But anyway, I mean, it makes it at a reasonable size and takes a reasonable amount of time to render and all that stuff. And I must admit, I'm not an expert on this program. I'm still learning it, but the good news is there's lots of good tutorials and other things on YouTube and other places and stuff. So if you want to know more information, I guess search YouTube and stuff like that. And so yeah, I mean, I'm going to show you the basics of this and how to use it. But yeah, unfortunately, no. I mean, maybe there's some better settings to output it at. But yeah, basically those are the basic settings that I think are good to set it at. Anyway, so now I have the audio. Going to put it back into this thing. Built the peaks, yay. So now I'm gonna make a new bin, which is basically just a little folder. Gonna do BlueStar EC, which is BlueStar Eye Center. So okay, so now I'm gonna go to MLP images, BlueStar poses. You can see there's a lot of images. So decisions. Oh, let's do armor. Yes, armor. EC do. It's like I did in fact make a yes, these are all my poses and all my various basic expressions. Alright, so actually there should be EC general. Yes, I must admit I forget. Yes, unfortunately, I've forgotten whereby. Okay, let's just do these. I think these are basically, yes. I usually have like EC. Oh yeah, they're in EC General. There should be. There it is, EC General. Dear, I'm losing my mind. I'm sorry. I forgot where my own stuff is. All right, so yeah, so these are basically I basically have two poses, EC, and actually I usually just do EUR, eye upright. Because basically there's two, I basically have two poses, eye center and eye upright. So it's up like that. So you are new. Okay, so it's basically only like 6 poses and stuff like that. I usually just, for simplicity's sake, usually just bring them all in. So so now they're all nicely organized and stuff like that. So now we're gonna go. So now we're gonna go. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start putting. Oh, actually, first thing we're gonna now. One last thing. I'm sorry. Again, I'm very disorganized and my brain is no longer functioning and stuff. So yeah. So now we're going to go to here, and these are screenshots that I've grabbed from the season 4 opener and the premiere episodes and all that stuff. I'm actually going to go back and probably do these again because I've realized that I can get them on iTunes. I have to pay for them, but yes, I must admit, I may be a techie, but unfortunately I'm very slow at this. So I'm going to briefly show you how I do that. I mean, it's incredibly shocking and you'll never guess. It's pretty simple actually. Okay, so I'm going to start this running. I'll just grab a random screenshot of something. Okay, so now Okay. Alright, so all I did was hit print screen, and now in Photoshop, you could probably do this in Paint or something like that. I started a new project. I just did, I just do like new, and then it just basically, it gets the size for you, and then you just do paste. Oops. Unfortunately, it did not grab the image that I was trying to grab. But, oh dear. But, okay, let's try that again. Maybe I think I hit the wrong button, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab that one. We'll try that again. Ugh, it's a disaster. Oh dear, it doesn't seem to want to grab. I must be pushing the wrong button or something. I don't know what the heck's going. Oh, this is a disaster, I tell you, it's a disaster. Okay, one more time. Oh, it didn't work. I don't know why that didn't work, but maybe because I have all these bazillions of programs opening, and maybe my video capture program is breaking into it. But anyway, you can see that basically that's all. I mean, I promise you it does work. You know, doing print screen just, you know, prints the screen, and then you can just do copy, paste, and just paste into something like Photoshop, and then you can do... I mean, this isn't an image I actually wanted, but okay, save as web. And there's all my title cards and everything, and it's like, yeah, I definitely recommend. And then you can just do save as, and then we'll save it as a JPEG and stuff like that. I'm sorry that didn't work out, and that was a total embarrassing disaster. I'm sorry. But I'm determined to get this video out regardless anyway. So anyway, let's just make sure that this is still running. Oh good, it's still running. Oh darn, it's 11 minutes already. Oh dear. Alright, so anyway, so now I'm just going to grab a couple. I'm just going to take these images and just dump them into the MLP folder, just for the heck of it. So if you go to all media, you'll see that includes everything. So if you put an image in a wrong folder and you don't know what happened to it, just go to all media. You can scroll through it. But now everything should be all nice and separated and everything, so everything's good. Okay, so now we'll just get to the actual part where we make the video. So we're going to start off with BlueStarEC, and I'm going to play the beginning. Okay, this is where, for starters, this is where the preview and everything comes. So this is start from beginning, play, pause, stop, go to start, go to end, and all that stuff. So anyway, so we'll hit play. Hello, this is BlueStar, Defender of Equestria, and this is going to be a video about... Okay, so that's obviously the beginning. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with my happy pose, my eye center pose, boom, and you notice that he's full screen and everything, which that's not exactly what we want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the right way to do this. There's two ways to change the size and the position of an image. There's the quote-unquote the right way and the wrong way. So I'm going to show you the right way first. That you go to track motion, move him over, and ta-da. So you just basically stretch him and then you just move him and stuff like that. And one thing that's really good about this program, I'm sure it's in a lot of other programs, is you can save what's called presets. That once you get it the position, you just do, call this test and call it save. And now there should be a thing called test here. So now if I go in and if I go to this layer, which is a different layer, and I do test, boom, these two should be basically in the same, ta-da, they're in the same position. So that's cool. So that's good. So once you figure out where you want them, you don't have to move it and anything like that. So now I'm going to undo that. Because now the nice thing about that, doing it this way with track motion, is that now if I just grab this, see, I didn't have to go and do anything. So now everything on this layer will be affected by track motion. So all you have to do is just drag and drop the images on. You don't have to go in and click it and everything like that. So see, now I'm going to show you the quote-unquote the wrong way. Whoopsies. No! Why does this keep happening to me? Oh, no. Yeah, that's quite annoying. It's like, okay, I'm going to try to... Alright, I'm not going to... I keep forgetting how to fix that, so I'm not going to fiddle with that. So anyway, oh dear. As I said, I'm still learning this program. So anyway, we're going to go back. So we're going to go back to the next thing. So I'm going to show you the quote-unquote the wrong way to do this. So now I'm going to take an image, which is one of these, and I'm going to place it on this layer, this quote-unquote layer. I don't know if that's what they're called in this image. So now we're going to go to video preview, and you'll notice that, well, you can't see anything because it's full screen and everything. So we're going to go to here. Going to go to event, pan and crop. Come on. Say, now this operates differently. You notice as I shrink it, it makes it smaller because this is doing something differently. As it says, it's panning and cropping, which panning is like, if this were the camera, panning would be something like this. As you see, it's moving through the image, which obviously is very useful in some situations, but is not useful for what I'm trying to do here. So what you do is you have to make it bigger, like this. And now you can notice, though, as I move, it cuts that part out because, again, it's panning through it. Now, This was the first way I learned how to do this, so unfortunately this is quote-unquote the wrong way, but again, this does actually have some useful things here. I mean, the one thing that I think is useful in this case is that you can do this individually. I think you can do track motion individually as well. Like, for example, if I do track motion to adjust the size of these, they'll all be that size. And I've had problems where, I'll get an image and it won't be this size, and it'll be, because track motion, all of these presets, they operate on like percentages and stuff like that. So it's going to move it by the percentage of the size and the width and position and all that stuff, and it'll basically be in a different position and stuff like that. So this way you can do it individually. You could go through and you use a preset. For example, I'll use the preset here, which is should be right bar. Again, it's actually been a while since I've done one of these. So ta-da, right bar, and ta-da, that's exactly what I want. So there, it's right bar and everything's good. So first of all, I'm going to actually go back and put this one here. As you can see, again, that's the other nice thing with doing track motion on that. It basically affects this whole layer, is that I didn't have to change this one either. So that's cool. So now everything's the way that a normal focus on video is, and stuff like that. And then as I go, so in a way, that's basically it. Because yeah, I mean, of course, now the key thing here now is syncing to the audio. So let's play the audio again. Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria. Okay, so now that's basically the end of that. One interesting thing with this is that basically it's actually better to be early or something like that. That it's even the MLP people said that you can be exactly on the beat, but it sometimes still feels late and stuff like that. So yeah, so you have to basically watch it and basically make a judgment call and decide, when does it sound right and stuff like that. So let's play that again. Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria. See, like that was pretty much like, oh yeah, I used the mouse wheel to zoom in. Like that was pretty much on the beat, but it feels a little late. So I'm gonna make it a little bit more. Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria. A little bit better. And this is going to be a video about... Yeah, so that's... Okay, yeah, so obviously I have a lot of work to do on this, because this is actually the first time I've started this, so and all that stuff. So, that's essentially how to make... Again, I'm sorry, there's actually one last thing that to do. And that would be to hit the render, as I like to say, to hit the render button. Obviously, have to a lot of work left to do. So when you're ready to render, yes. So when you're ready to render, there's a number of ways to do this. For example, you can do make movie, and you can, I believe, to go straight to YouTube. I prefer to render it to my hard drive and then upload it. Again, I haven't tried this because it's one of those things of I should really try that and stuff like that. Anyway, so what I normally do is I do render as, and this is probably where the details come important. Again, I would definitely recommend get a file structure. Figure out where you're going to put your images and your seasons and files and everything. I must admit I need to work on that more. Anyway, yeah. So file name, location. And this is where how I output them as main concept, blah 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 blah, Apple TV 720 by 24 video, otherwise known as an MP4 and stuff like that. And then you hit render, and then it'll start rendering. And just for the heck of it, I'll hit the render button. It usually takes a couple minutes for it to figure out how long it takes to render and stuff. Focus on videos like this usually don't take too bad to render. The the reaction videos shockingly take much longer because there's actual video compositing and stuff and everything going on. But these usually take either about the length of the video or a little bit less. Again, haven't actually studied this and stuff. Like this video is about it's about 9 minutes long or something like that, about 840-ish, and it's taking about that amount of time. So anyway, when it renders, it'll give you the option to open it or open the folder and stuff like that. So obviously this video is not done, so I'm not going to let that go and all that stuff. So yeah, so Yeah, so I'm sorry for all the mistakes and everything, but I've been trying to make a video like this one to hopefully show how to use this program. I think it's a very good program. It's it's only $100. I mean, I know for some people that's a lot of money, but it's a pretty good program. It's pretty good. I mean, I have Audacity. I mean, no wait, damn it, dang it. No, I have After Effects. I have After Effects. Oh man, I'm so sorry. As I said, I'm not gonna let myself. I'm not gonna let all these mistakes stop me from making this video. So anyway, yeah, I have After Effects and stuff like that. No, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna stay on Audacity because at least there's just waveform and stuff moving. Anyway, I have After Effects, which is a professional grade program, but it's very complicated and very unuser friendly to use, and it's also $1,000, which I didn't pay when I was a student and stuff like that. Yeah, like all these programs, Illustrator or Photoshop, they're all old versions, but I got them at like a discount and stuff when I was in college and stuff like that, and they still work good. So anyway, yeah, I mean, Sony Vegas Movie Studio is a pretty good thing if you want to do basic things. But again, it can do some pretty cool advanced things too. Like it can do green screen and all that stuff, and it's very easy and intuitive. And I definitely recommend it. It's a good program. It's a good program. And so I guess that's it, and I do apologize for all the mistakes, but I will get this video out if it kills me. Which I hope will not happen and stuff like that. And I hope that maybe you learned something, and if not, I guess ask me or go Google tutorials and stuff like that, because there's definitely plenty of tutorials and things on Vegas Movie Studio. It's a good program. It's a nice, simple, basic program, and again, considering all things considered, the price for what it's priced, it's actually pretty good and stuff like that. I mean, it's definitely reasonable compared to other programs and stuff like that. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video and hopefully learned something. And so, until next time, this is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on. Blue Star out.